Hey everyone, happy Monday. It is 10:07 in the morning. I made about $200 USD today, so that's about, I don't know, 275 Canadian. Finishing off my morning a bit earlier today just because I have a meeting at 11. So as you can see, what you want to do is you want to schedule your time so you have some time in the morning to trade, make some money, and then go on and do the rest of your day. And so I started my day this morning at 8:45. I traded this stock CETX with 500 shares, which is usually what I like to do as my opening share position there. And so for CETX, what I saw was, as you can see here, there was a high at 8:35 for $2.13. And so what I was looking for was strength, as always, right? We see it's above the VWAP, which is nice. We see it above the SMA here, which is great, above the EMA, which is great. And so what I was looking for is a break of this $2.13 area, which was right here. We see this big green candle pop all the way up. And so the minute I thought it was going to break 213, I put in a order at 215, right, to make sure I could get in and buy it, which is what I did. And so you can see here at I bought in at $2.15, and then it kept on going up, and so I bought in again at 228 for 250 shares. So as I buy in more, I actually scale down my share size to decrease my risk, even though I'm averaging up. And so if your hypothesis is going correct, you want to buy in a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And so I bought in here at 250 shares. I bought in again at 250 shares again. And then I saw it start to sell off a bit, and so I took some money off the table, right? So I don't know if it's going to keep on going up. I don't know if it's going to keep going down, but as we can see here, it started getting choppy along here, and so what I did was I took some profit along the way, and so I made a nice, $60, $70 in about 10 minutes there of trading. And then afterwards, what I saw was I switched over to this stock here, DGLY, just because I saw a lot of strength coming in. And so if we take a look at DGLY, I bought in at $2.03. And so that was around this area here. Around this area here in the morning around 9 o'clock. So what I saw from DGLY is that it was moving up, right? Pre-market is continuing to trend up. First it broke this green line here, and then it broke the blue EMA, and then it broke the VWAP here. And so what I was seeing is that, okay, if it can continue trending up, then it's showing a lot of strength. I'm just going to move the chart up so you guys can take a better look. And so I bought in at $2.03 because we see it consolidating around this level here at about 9 a.m. And so as I did with my previous trade, I bought in with my share size of 500, and I continually scaled in. And so we see here it get rejected off the VWAP, comes back down, and you can see that I traded accordingly, right? So I bought in 500 shares at 203 cents. I bought in some more at $2.18, and then I sold at 223 cents there. And I held the position because I thought it was going to keep on going up, which it did, right? So my average share price would have been, I bought in a little bit at 203, I bought in a little bit less at 218. So my share price was about 210. And so I actually exited my full position at 225, 220. And that was it for DGLY, because we can see that it started showing weakness before the market opened, and you want to make sure you take your profits off the table because you never know what's going to happen when the market opens. And you can see here the price dropped all the way to the VWAP to the SMA here, and then it opened higher, but then it gapped down right away, right? And so you never want to get caught holding during this gap down. There's no trades here, right? Which means it shows significant weakness. It could have tanked even more. And so you always want to take your money off the table. And so I made another $50, $60 trading that. And then I hopped back into CETX just because that's our biggest gapper this morning. And so I continued to buy in. Obviously, I knew I had a meeting this morning at 11 a.m. So I was taking less and less risk as we went on throughout the day. And so you can see here, I moved my share size down from 500 to buying 250 to buying 150, right? And throughout the day, I started averaging down and decreasing my share size so that I am going to maintain my profit level if I do take a hit, right? Which is why I ended the day with $200 today rather than a bit more than usual. But that's because I knew I had a hard stop, which means I need to leave the house today at about 10:20 to get to my meeting at 11 o'clock downtown, right? And so we started trading this stock here, AESE, once the market opened, just because it was so strong. And we can see it here. The stock here just pushed up throughout the whole morning, had a bunch of ups and downs, but the minute this big green spike here, just after the open, that's kind of when I started playing and started noticing it. And you can see it popped up, it consolidated back down to the VWAP here, popped up again, and now it's hitting this blue line here, which is the EMA, and then we see it continue to pop up to its highs of almost $6, right? And we drew in all these resistance levels before the day started, so we can anticipate, hey, it's probably going to bounce here, which it did. Breaking of this line here showed a huge amount of strength, so we can almost anticipate if it breaks this line here, it's going to push all the way up to $5, which it did. And so that's the play that I made there with most of my money, even though I was playing with a smaller share size. I was only playing with 150 shares. But as you can see, as long as you can predict where the market is going and you draw in your supports and resistances, you watch your volumes, you watch your demand for the stock, you can almost predict where the stock is going to go, and you can sell before it gets to that resistance point. So today, what percentage did I make? So I started the day off with 7,700, made $200 USD, which is about, I would say, 3%, give or take, 3.5% give or take. So $200 USD is about 275 Canadian. So now I'm going to wrap up my trading, wrap up this trading recap here for you guys, and get to my meeting for 11 o'clock. All right, have a great Monday, guys. Take care.